Okay, I'll start from the beginning, okay? So from your module third, I'll be dealing with this module third, that is types of hospital, okay? So let's see the meaning of hospital or how this hospital word has derived, okay? So the word hospital, you can see my slide, right? Hello.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay,
Ma'am.
so the word hospital, it is derived from a Latin word. Okay, so it came from a Latin word which is hospitalis, which in turn is again derived from a French word hospice, that means a host or a guest. So hospital is nothing but it is derived. This word hospital is derived from a Latin word, and also it is again derived from French word which means a host or a guest. And a hospital is a healthcare institution. So hospital is nothing but it is an institution that provides care to the people who come and who come to the hospital to avail those services, hospital services. All right, so it is an institution where they provide care as well as they provide treatment with a specialized staff. Specialized staff can be of a specialized nurse or specialized physician who is providing specialized or quality care to the patient who comes to the hospital, and along with the specialized staff they provide care with a specialized equipment. Understood? So hospitals are institution. Okay, so it is an institution which are mainly designed for care or for a sick or people who are injured as well as people who are well. So this is about a hospital, okay? How it has been, how the word has been originated, and what is the meaning of hospital. Now next we will talk about the definition of hospital. So hospital is an integral part of a social and medical organization. So it is an integral part, it is an important part of a social as well as for a medical organization, and the functions of which is to provide for the population a complete health care. Okay, so hospital is nothing but they provide uh, a, a complete health care, both curative as well as preventive. It doesn't only provide care which are related to a curative aspect, but also they provide care related to a preventive aspect of illness. All right, and whose outpatient services reach out to the family and its home environment. And the hospital is also a center for training of health worker and for biosocial researchers. So hospital is not only for providing care, but also they provide training for the health workers, like for example nurses, doctors, or any uh, paramedical course. Okay, so it not only provide care but also it provide training for the health workers, and also it is also used as a biosocial researchers. People who wants to do research on hospital, they also provide those facilities. All right, so this is about the definition of hospital. So now another definition, this definition of hospital was given by WHO expert committee in the year of 1963. All right, so according to WHO, hospital is a residential establishment. Okay, so it is a residential establishment which provide short-term treatment as well as a long-term treatment, okay, for medical care consisting of observational, diagnostic, therapeutic, and rehabilitative services for persons suffering or suspected to be suffering from a disease or injury. It may or may not also provide services for ambulatory patients and an outpatient basis. So according to WHO, they say that hospital is a residential area where they provide care. A short-term care is nothing but people can come and admit in the hospital for a short duration of period, like for 3 months, for 4 months, for 6 months. And also they not only provide short-term treatment but also they provide a long-term treatment where people who have a very uh, who are very critically ill, they can stay in the hospital for a long-term purpose. All right, and also it also consists of observing the patient. Okay, observing the patient, and also for diagnosing any illnesses where the patient where diagnosing any illnesses of a patient, also for therapeutic and rehabilitative services also they provide for those person who are suffering from any illness or whom they suspect that the person is suffering from any disease or injury. All right, and also it may or may not provide services for ambulatory patient is nothing but people who can move around, who can walk, who can do things by themselves. All right, they may provide the services to those patients who are well enough to take care of themselves or may not provide adequate care for them, and also for an outpatient basis. Like for outpatient basis is nothing but people, they will come and come to OPD and they will meet a physician, and then they need not stay in the hospital, but then they can go back to their home like that. They also provide care in an outpatient basis as well. All right, so this is another definition which was given by WHO. So next we will see the functions of hospital. So what are the functions of hospital? What does hospital does? Okay, so hospital functions are, the first one is uh, patient care. Okay, the first and foremost function of hospital is they provide patient care, adequate overall comprehensive care they give to the patient whoever comes in the hospital. All right, and the second one is the second functions of hospital is for diagnosing any illnesses or diagnosing any disease, and also for treatment of any disease or for treatment of any illnesses that the person is suffering from. And also they also provide for outpatient services, as I've told earlier, that outpatient services are nothing but people can come and take the treatment, and then, or they can come and consult a physician and they can go back to their home. So that is nothing but outpatient services. Okay, and next is for any kind of medical education and any type of medical training, like for example nurses, a doctor or pharmacist, or any paramedical course, they provide education as well as training to those course. And also next is for medical and nursing research for any type of medical research or any type of nursing research if they want to do, they also provide those facilities. And also they also work on prevention of disease and promoting of health, prevention of any type of disease, and for promoting of good health to the public. All right, so this is about the functions of hospital. So now next we will see about the classification of hospitals. So according to various classification, there are different types of classification of hospital. Okay, so we will see one by one. So the first one is hospital is classified into two types, that is according to the length of stay of the patient. Okay, according to the duration of stay of the patient, it is divided into again two types. One is short term and another one is long term. And the second one is according to the clinical basis specialty. According to the clinical basis specialty, it is divided into general and the other one is specialty hospital. So this is hospital classification based on the length of stay and the clinical basis specialty. So next one is based on ownership. Okay, so based on ownership, it is divided into four types. First one is public hospital, second is voluntary hospital, and next is voluntary nursing homes, and the other one is cooperative hospitals. So based on ownership, it is again divided into four types. Now next, according based on the objectives of hospital, it is again further divided into four types. One is teaching cum research hospital, second is general hospital, third is a specialized hospital, and the other one is isolation hospitals. So next, based on the size of the hospital, it is again divided into five types. The first one is teaching hospital, second is district hospital, third is taluk hospital, community CHC is nothing but community health center, and primary health center. All right. And based on the management, it is again divided into five types. One is union government hospitals, state government, autonomous body, private hospital, and voluntary agencies. So these are the various classification of hospital based on different organization. All right. So these different types of classification I will explain in detail in the next class. All right. So today I'll be taking till here. So do you have any doubt in today's class? Hello.
No, ma'am.
No, ma'am.